Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaylin and we just got back from an amazing 3 weeks in Japan, and this is everything we bought. So I'm gonna take you through all of the stuff we got. We have done a ton of travel, my husband and I, but we have never done this much shopping, and this doesn't even include the gifts that we got other people. So without further ado, let's go. All right, so this is the entire haul of what we got. I have it kind of organized here. I've got all of the small little goodies and food and snacks and stuff on top. I've got jackets, I've got wind jackets, I've got shoes, accessories. It is all organized the best that I can, so I will try and show you guys kind of from top to bottom. So let's start with the accessories, gifts, and food and snacks. First off, I want to show you guys all of the matcha products that we got. If you are into matcha, Japan was matcha heaven. We got so much. We went to the Miryuku Koyaman store, if that's how you say it. We were able to get one each, so we got the Waco and the Arawashi. We already know that we love this one, and this is actually a new one. We also went to this store. I actually can't even remember what this one's called. I think it's like Yamamasa Koyaman or something. This one I was super excited about. I've been wanting to try this brand for a while. Then we also went to this random tea store, and they had 100 grams of the, I think this is Arawashi. Yeah, Arawashi. So then we also just got some brands that I have never heard of, and they were just in some random tea shops. We also found some sweetened matcha, so I'm assuming this won't be as good, but it was super cheap, so we just wanted to try it. The other thing is I found these little smiskis, if that's how you say it. So I got 3. These are just like a blind opening box, and people like to have these kind of on their matcha stands or by their coffee bar. And then last for the matcha is I got this cute little matcha tin. This will be for the bagged matcha that I got. I just needed somewhere to put it. And then this actually has some matcha in it. This was like a 400-year-old store, and the owner was talking to us, and we had to get some matcha. Next up, we have coffee beans. They actually roasted these right in front of us. And this coffee shop is actually in Kyoto. If you get a chance, 100% visit this coffee shop. It was so amazing. And then we just got the classic little Starbucks mug. Snacks, we got a bunch of stuff that we gifted. I'll actually put a photo here of all the stuff that we just gifted to family and friends. The stuff we kept for ourselves. Wyatt kept these little chocolate sticks, Pocky. We also got white chocolate covered strawberries and then matcha flavored ones. These are so good. And then the other thing is some Kit Kats. So we got some matcha flavor, matcha latte flavor, and then the strawberry flavor. We also found this like special Japan one. It's got like Mount Fuji on the package. I think this one is just white chocolate with maybe like some strawberry flecks in it. All right, moving on, we have just kind of like miscellaneous things. So we got a bunch of chopsticks, like a bunch, and you can see they kind of match up and they kind of make a little picture. These are so cute. So we got the little cat, we got a little seal. This is like a really heavy weighted clay hot pepper, and I thought that one was super cute. So these are the little holders that we got. The other thing we got just as a little souvenir is this cat. If you have ever seen this temple, the legend is that you visit the temple, you get a cat, you make a wish, and when your wish comes true, you go back to the temple and you place your cat down. So I'll put a picture here of that temple. It was super cool. This is just a random little keychain that I got. Everybody has something kind of dangling from their purse there, and I was not planning on doing that, but when I saw this little cat, I thought he was so cute, so I had to get him. Moving on to skincare. This is a big section. So I got some nose strip pore things. What? I got this viral rice mask. I will say I have super sensitive skin, and this actually wasn't great. It gave me a little bit of rashy bumps, so I think maybe I'll use this package up, but I honestly wouldn't totally recommend this to people who have sensitive skin. I also just got like some pimple patches. These are really cool. These are like self-heating menstrual heating pad things that you put in your underwear when you're having any menstrual cramps, and they last forever. Like these last at least 12 hours. And then I also got some face masks. These are some collagen ones. I'm super excited to try those. Also got this brand. I had to try it. It was everywhere, especially in the Don Quixotes. So I ended up getting the Intense Moisture Care Kit. So it's just kind of like a facial toner, I assume, and then a facial cream. Next, we have the brand that I was searching for the entire trip. This is the Cleansing Balm. I also got the Glow rice milk stuff. I also got the tinted sunscreen. I have used Glow Screen for years, and I have been a stan of Glow Screen and Supergoop forever. This made me switch. I will absolutely be ordering this again. Glow Screen is out. This is in. And then I also just got some of their sunscreen. This is not tinted, but this feels really, really good on the skin. Next, I'm kind of gonna move into accessories, I would say. So it was actually colder than we anticipated in Japan. So I did end up getting these mitts at Uniqlo. They're actually super cool because they are super easy to access your phone, which if you are tackling the Japanese metro system, you're gonna need your phone a lot. So these are super handy. The other thing I got was this little scarf. I found this, I think it was like 1,800 yen at a vintage shop, and I thought it was super cute. It's actually on the mannequin, so I got this. And of course, we all know the tigers. I had to get these. Just a fair warning, these are nothing compared to Asics or New Balances when it comes to doing those 20,000 steps a day. So these are gonna be purely for photos. These are not gonna be your dedicated walking shoe when you're in Japan. So just be aware of that. Maybe it's something that you buy towards the end of the trip rather than the beginning, because why haul them around if you're not actually gonna wear them, because your feet will feel like they're bleeding if you wear these for 20,000 steps. My husband Wyatt also got 2 hats. So he got this one in Okinawa, which is more of like a beach hat. And then he got this one at just a random store in Tokyo, I believe. My husband also found this shirt at Don Quixote of all places. And it's just kind of like a graphic tee. And I guess the last accessory is just this little umbrella. It actually was raining quite often when we were there as well. So they do have the cheap, super cheap umbrellas that are clear. Pro of those ones is you can see while you have the big umbrella over you, but not very ideal when you have to carry it around. And those things are super big. So it is actually pretty smart to bring a little umbrella if you are visiting Japan, especially in the winter. The other thing I got a ton of was bags, surprisingly. I found this fake leather purse. I don't even remember where I got the. Do you remember where I got this? What? I don't actually remember where I got this one, but I ended up using this every single day. I also got another classic Uniqlo bag, and I actually found this like giant version of the Uniqlo bag. We actually did a ton of vintage shopping. I'll show you all of the stuff that we got at the vintage stores. And we found this for like 1,800 yen. So that's like just over $15 Canadian. So this is like a super good quality Adidas bag. So this served us super well trying to get all of our stuff home. And then we also found this much larger bag. The reason we were able to fit everything just in the suitcases and these bags is we went and got large Ziploc freezer bags. And what you do is you just put the clothes in it, you zip it up like 90%, sit on the bag, and then close it. And because we did that and we actually had some vacuum packed bags with us, we were able to put all of the clothes in just that, and we didn't have to pay any extra in airline luggage fees. Now we are moving on to all of the vintage shopping that we did. So I will show you the things that we got brand new first, but about 80% of the stuff, if not more, is vintage and was thrifted. So let's start with the new stuff. First, I got this like knockoff polo little teddy bear sweater. This was 3,500 yen, so about $30 Canadian. I also got this Uniqlo sweater. just a regular green sweater. I also found this cute little cardigan at H&M. This is also a jacket that I got new. I found this at GU, which is just a sister company of Uniqlo, and it's just like a little blazer jacket. The last thing that was new is my husband got this jacket, and this was in Harajuku in Tokyo, and this was a super good vintage shopping area, but this jacket's actually new. But super nice area. It's more of the hipster neighborhood, I would say, of Tokyo. That's where you're gonna see all of the style and the fashion. There's really anything you want, and there's really good coffee shops. You can get great matcha there. You can get street food. There's vintage shops, there's new shops. You can find things like even Gucci, Adidas. I'm gonna show you all the vintage stuff that we got now, which is a lot. Starting off strong, we got this Zara sweater, and this is actually super thick, super good quality. I wore this quite a bit in Japan. I got 2 pairs of wind pants. So this is just a Nike pair. And then I actually don't even know the brand of these, but these are so comfy. And they're lined too, so they kept me warm. So I just got this Arkansas one, and I thought the back was pretty cool. This one is really cool. It's like a Michigan one, but it's got the M and the N on the sleeve. I also found this Tommy Hilfiger quarter zip, and it even has a hood in the back. This was like one of my favorite finds, I would say. I think I paid 1,800 yen for this, so again, just over $15 Canadian, which is crazy. Now for wind jackets. So that is another thing that Japan has a ton of, and if you're looking for one, definitely don't bring a jacket because you are gonna buy a ton. So this is the first one that I found. Again, it actually has a hood in it. Now this one is Wyatt's. This was 1,800 yen too. This was such a good find. It's a Nike wind jacket, and this one is in like great condition. Wyatt also found this like wind pullover kind of material. It's kind of got a V-neck, super cute. Another wind jacket. This one doesn't have a hood. This is just kind of like a plain-ish one. Another thing that Wyatt got brand new, it is just a nice sweater. Great material, this one. And then Wyatt also got this quarter zip Carhartt. I would just say the biggest tip is don't look at the front of the shop or anything on the mannequins. That's usually the stuff that's overpriced. And I would go to the back of the store, and the more work you do searching for stuff, the cheaper stuff you're gonna find. Lastly, Wyatt also got this super heavy duty jacket. It's almost like the LL Bean jacket. This was about 30,000 yen, so about 25 Canadian dollars. So that is absolutely everything that we got in Japan. And again, it is super important that you don't underestimate how much shopping you're gonna do like we did. And it is probably smart if you bring some vacuum pack sealed bags or some extra large Ziploc freezer bags. Those work great too. We had so much fun in Japan. It was such an amazing trip. And if you are thinking about going, you will have so much fun doing shopping, going to coffee shops, restaurants, experiencing the food, and all of the stuff that the cities have to offer. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about your upcoming trip to Japan, and we'll see you next time.